What is up, yo? This is episode 19. So fine.
We're already up to 19?
19, yeah. We're already up to 19.
Dang.
19 of what?
Lazy N Kosi podcast.
We gotta point to the sign like we used to do back in the day.
I was gonna knock it out. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to put that up.
I could tell by the way your hand was. He was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. So, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on, in terms of media. You already know which one I want to talk about. I want to talk about the Lola Bunny stuff just to laugh at it.
Oh.
Yeah. This is going to be a little late because we recorded this maybe like a week or two after they showed her design.
When you bring this up.
Yeah, and see, the thing is that she looks like a cartoon rabbit. She looks like a humanized, like anthropomorphized. I think that's the correct term. Rabbit.
Look at me. It's above my pay grade.
That's a $6 word. I don't know, $5 word.
Exactly.
But it was weird, man. I don't know. It was like this, like for people who are into that kind of stuff. Like, there's so many other. There's so many other like characters that they can diddle the dally to. That is like, why? And then some people are like, man, she's like the OG one. She's the OG like baddie. I'm like, oh my god, please stop.
I didn't know they made a Lola Chungus.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, somebody did that just to troll everybody. But I think it's really just people wanting to complain about something, because it's like, if you're complaining about this, then you honestly feel like you don't have much to do.
I don't know. I can't find the original picture I saw. It was side by side.
Yeah, apparently that side by side one. My friend told me, he said that one where she's like, with the long legs and all. They said that's fan art. So she don't even look like that.
Yeah,
like they kind of like exaggerated her body in the fan art a little bit.
Yeah, because I'm looking at these two. That's the only one I can really find. I'm like, I don't really see the major difference.
Yeah.
Except that one's like.
Somebody said she looks like a Slappy Squirrel from Animaniacs now. I was like, cool, Slappy Squirrel was a great character. Like, what's the problem? She was a funny ass character.
Right now, I'm like, okay, yeah, she's inspired by Allen Iverson with the sleeve. I'm like, I'm I'm with it.
Yeah, I was about to say, we don't tolerate AI slander in this podcast. AI is one of the GOATs.
Yes, I love Illustrator.
Adobe.
It's a joke for your tech nerds, your artsy fartsy kinds.
Oh, can't wait to go on Adobe Illustrator.
You actuallys.
Yeah, actually, Adobe AI. It's not Adobe AI because it would be Adobe Illustrator.
But I don't know. I don't get it. I think the new design is pretty cute.
Yeah, it's just a.
But
she looks like a cartoon rabbit. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a. I guess I'm not a furry, so. I guess that's the people that's complaining.
I don't even. I think it's like furries and like closeted furries. You're like, man, why'd you change your design? Why you care about that? Yeah, why you care about that? No reason.
Are you a furry? No, man.
Nah, man, I don't do that shit, man. Nah, man.
Get super offended. Are you asking?
By the way,
no.
Furries are what? Huh?
I just agreeing with you. No, we
yeah, we don't care about furries.
Yeah,
y'all cool people. I was about to say some of the most supportive people you can meet are furries.
Yeah, I feel like y'all have heard from me before. If
yeah,
you
definitely.
Listen to the podcast. You spend money with me. We Gucci.
I was going to also say, I really respect those costumes they be making, man. Because like actually seeing like fursuits in like real life, like that shit is wild, man. I was like, man, like, and there'd be like people. I'd be like, how much did that cost? Yeah, it cost about like a grand 200. I'd be like,
yeah. There's a chick we know that make costumes, and there's one costume that she makes that every time we go to Florida, we usually see this guy walk around in his costume. So she had made that. She makes tails, and I think she makes really good money off them. And the tails alone be like a couple $100. But they look really, really good. Like, I couldn't put myself through it because I don't like being hot.
Well, I was gonna say, me personally, I'm personally just not into that stuff either.
Same, but
Yeah.
my first barrier of entry is being hot.
It's funny too, because like when people see me, like the few times I've done my cosplay, like, oh, you a furry? When I do like King, I'm like, no, King's a luchador. Please don't do this to me. I'm not a furry.
He's also a furry. On the side.
King the OG, the OG furry.
He's just on the furry on the weekends, and then on Sunday he goes to mass and repents.
I'm sorry, Father. For I furred.
So a pair marries.
I think we might have to. Sorry, Father, for I furred. I think I'm gonna do that. Or for I have yiffed. There we go. Because I know yiffing. I think that's like when furries.
Oh, okay.
That's how people do it.
Yeah, I'm not very fluent in the furry terminology.
The reason why I know is because I spent a lot of time on the internet when I was a kid, and I learned things I shouldn't learn.
We should get our good old pal Sonic Fox in here so he can talk to us about the community.
Sonic Fox, they would probably beat me up for even talking about it. Like, shut up! I'm sorry.
Pick up the sticks, nerds. Know your frame, Dad.
I was like, I play him in Tekken, and that's about it. He still probably beat me.
I was about to say,
he's good at Tekken too.
Yeah,
they're good at Tekken. They're good at Tekken too. Yeah, it's man. It's like everything you pick up, you have to be good at it.
I think I think they're trying their hand at Smash too. I don't know how the Smash is going, but yeah, from me watching certain videos, I've definitely heard other pro gamers say, yeah, he's getting solid in Tekken.
Yeah, I think Sonic Fox plays
Zafina,
yeah. So I already know I'd lose there because Zafina's like the ultimate like evasive character. Always has been.
Can't stand Zafina. Yeah. How do I hit you? You hit you too low. Everything's like a low profile.
Speaking of Tekken 7, I told you yesterday, but I finally bought it on PC, and yes, the PC version is much better than the console version.
This man says, I told you while we were sitting in the Discord chat. Wow, I'm just hearing him play the game. I was like, I was there, basically, essentially, spiritually.
Yeah. No, it was just for the podcast. I picked up what? I picked up Tekken 7 on PC, and I'm really enjoying it. From like the not even 4 or 5 games. Like I've won like every game in rank so far, but I'm also playing like beginners. And I've been playing that game since like 2017, since it dropped on the home release.
Yeah, I think when I got it, shouts out to No More Lines for buying the game for me. When I got it, I went 30-0 before I lost my first match in rank. I was 30, some high 30, low high 30s. I was like, dang.
The thing is that when I was playing against people, I didn't feel like I was getting like a lot of the players I played, I feel like I was getting cheaped out by stuff like I do like on console Tekken. Like I really feel like the better players actually do play on PC, because like even when I was winning or when I was losing, I was just like I felt like I wasn't making good reads, or the person would make or a person would like capitalize on my mistakes.
Yeah.
With Tekken on PC, people just plus, and then they try and like sneak a grab in or sneak a low in to like sweep you. But I did play her wrong player who did that on the PC version of Tekken, and they would do like just like they would legit just like do they would just do like rage arts, just like rage art, and it's like man, you gotta read one to do the rage art.
Raw rage, I run to this shit.
Yeah,
but that's a Howie thing anyway. They just want you to run into all kind of bullshit.
Howie. we should do Howie Mandel. And like and like Photoshop costume. Yeah. Though, like Photoshop his not Photoshop, but draw his face like on Harong's body, and like Howie Mandel. I think that'd be a good shirt. We would only be able to sell at like fighting game conventions, because we'd be like, I don't get it.
What you mean you don't get it? It's self-explanatory.
Howie Mandel. Oh, you don't play Tekken? It's like the best selling game franchise ever.
But yeah, right before you came in here, before the internet decided it wanted to be weird, or Steam decided it wanted to off sync on me, that's what I was doing, waiting on you to get here. I was like, oh,
Playing Tekken.
playing Tekken.
Let's practice every day. Yeah, I was gonna say when old boy told me he was a Negan man, I was like,
Who is that?
I think that's one of the dudes we met through when we did that thing at Technology Park. I think that was one of the guys. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was one of the guys that we were talking to. Yeah, but when he said he was a Negan man, I was like, oh, okay. That's the only thing I could do. I was like, oh, it's more Negan practice. So
Nobody gets excited about playing against good old Negan.
yeah, he's just such a weird character. Especially if you're a weird character in Tekken, that says a lot, I think. Because Tekken's got some weird ass characters, some very unique characters. Because there's no character that plays like King, in my personal opinion, in like fighting game history. Like some people have like certain commands that's similar to King's. Like Potemkin's got, I think it might be his Potemkin Buster. I forget which one it is. I think it is Potemkin Buster, but like it's the giant swing command. Yeah. So it's like King is like one of the archetypes of the grappler playstyle, which is pretty cool. Shows you how long Tekken's been around, because Tekken's about as old as me, so it's gonna be turning 30 soon. So I wonder what they're gonna do for the 30th anniversary.
Speaking of which, I don't even know what is Negan's archetype.
I would, I guess I would say Rushdown.
Yeah, I guess so, because he does have that pressure stance.
Yeah, I would say Negan's straight up a Rushdown character. Like, because a lot of his stuff works for like Rushdown characters. He's got like an armored launcher. I mean,
yeah. More and more I play with new people, they be like, that move is bullshit.
It's like, it's not. Just don't press. You just press one button and then just
wait.
Yeah, just press one button, wait,
Or
and then you can just launch him. Yeah, or do a sweep on him, because it's completely unsafe when you do when you read it with a low.
And it's still kind of slow.
Yeah, it is slow actually. Yeah.
If I don't read that you pressing highs and mids, it makes no sense for me to do it. That's why I had to slow down on that. I first started playing when y'all didn't see it, and I just couldn't react to it. Now that y'all reacting to it, I'm like, sigh. Now I gotta set this up.
So this is the Tekken podcast, episode 8. Since we're talking about Tekken. Yeah, what are we talking about? So yeah, I would consider Negan a Rushdown character. I think that's what he is. He's just a very unique version of a Rushdown character.
Set up Rushdown.
Yeah.
A little bit of both, which I don't know. Look like as the years get older with me, seem like I'm stepping away from the Rushdown characters. Sort of.
I had to realize I couldn't play Rushdown characters when I picked up Skullgirls, because I was like, I can't use no type of fucking air dashing. Because I'm not an air dashing guy. It's just I can't air dash. I can't.
That's gonna be me if I do decide to pick up Stride.
Yeah, you better pick up Potemkin then. You better be like me, pick up Potemkin.
The most recent game they have out, because I don't really actually remember the title's names.
XR Rev 2, I think is what it's called. I think that's the one you might have.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even care to even learn how to do all this dash combo shit.
Yeah, that was me when I picked up, because I had signed like the original one. Like I had bought it from Best Buy when I worked there, and like I was playing. I was just like, man, I don't like playing this game. People swear like this is like a really, really good, like XR is like really, really good. Like this is a good Guilty Gear. I was like, these are the good Guilty Gears. Then I don't know. This just isn't for me. But I'm gonna try out Strive though. I might get it from a GameFly and just play it on my PS4. And they said they delayed it actually.
Yeah, it's got delayed 3 more months.
Yeah, they're probably putting rollback in it. They're putting rollback netcode in it.
I thought I already had rollback.
Oh yeah, you know what? I think it did because everybody was going crazy about how good it was.
Yeah, the actual
netcode in the beta. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
Yeah, the actual once you got into a game, the net code was great.
Yeah,
from what I heard.
people didn't like the lobbies.
Lobby.
I think. Yeah, I've never liked how they do their lobbies in general because you have to do like all this extra shit. It's like, bro, can you just have ranked player match?
Reminds me of, which makes sense since they made the game. Fire Z.
Yeah,
you actually have to like
Fighter Z, but Fighter Z compared to like the way Guilty Gear does is like so toned down because Fighter Z makes sense. You just have to walk around like a little map, but you know they try to make it interactive. That's cool, but it's easy to get to the things you need to get to. But that one you have to. Oh man, I'm on floor. Blah blah blah. In the East Coast, you know, in North America East Coast server.
Like,
no, but no, you have to do that. You have to do that in Fighter Z. Actually, you had to like find out which one somebody was in. And then it was just like, man, I would rather just.
It's like, man, I didn't y'all learn that PlayStation Home was not that great of a thing?
But no, I mean that's Arxis, man. That's just a thing. People seem to like it, so.
I think it's unique, but it feels like a option for me to opt out of it. I'll press that opt out button. I'm like, yeah, y'all can keep it. Let everybody that loves it. But if I can just be like, you just randomize me to people that's looking for people, I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, I don't.
Would you like to play with me?
Why'd you look like that? That scared the shit out of me. I was just like,
I don't want to seem desperate on the internet trying to find somebody to play a game with me.
Would you?
Please, sir.
spare net code, ma'am.
Yes, that would be 5 PayPals.
5 PayPal. Oh man, I still wanna. I'm still looking forward to. Oh, by the way, we just dropped our new series, Lazy at the Movies, on Monday, and people have been seeming to like it so far. People have like contacted me and they'll be like, "Yeah, this is really good."
You tell those people that's contacted you, tell them to comment damn video.
Yeah,
that'll help us out.
Yeah, but I was gonna say the few people who have contacted me, they've been like, "Yeah, it's really good." By this time, while we're recording this, after this, we should be watching another movie. Actually, right?
We're doing that today.
We can do it tomorrow.
I'm asking just so I know.
Okay,
Can't do it tomorrow because tomorrow's Wednesday. I got the other podcast.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I guess we can do it. Yeah, we'll do it today.
Today, Thursday, Friday. Can't be Saturday. Well, no.
Yeah, Saturday. You're going. You're doing that pop up. Yeah, Lazy Nerd pop up shop. I'll try and put it in. I'll try and upload this before Saturday. I'm not really doing anything anyway, so.
I will be wearing a mask, so don't yell at me. I'm not out here living my best Texas life.
Yeah, speaking of Texas, man, Texas, the Wild West, mask off, fucking mask on, and then mask off again. There was some shitty things that have happened since they've lifted that mask mandate. They had it to where there was like stores and like restaurants can still be like, you have to still wear a mask in our establishment. Mm-hmm. And there was like this Mexican restaurant that was like, yeah, you got to do it. You got to wear a mask if you want to come in. And those people call it ICE. Yeah, they call it ICE. I was like, man, if that's not the most white Texan thing I've ever heard in my life. What? You mean I can't eat your food? Boom. American Gestapo. Boom.
It's not like it even matters because it's like, what, you come in with one, you sit down,
you get to take it off, eat, and then just put it back on and just go.
Yeah, you get there, sit there eating, having conversation with each other. You're not even gonna be having the mask on in the first place. So it's like, it ain't that big deal.
Yeah, and let me not just single white people in that. I mean, obviously it was some white people doing it too, but let me just not single like white people because it might have been other people too, just to cover the bases, just so people go like.
Kosi hates white people. Hate to see it.
I don't hate white people.
I hate stupid white people.
I hate ignorant people.
In general.
Ding.
No matter what, shade. There we go.
I don't care if you're green, purple, orange. I used to hate when I used to hear people say that. I don't care, man. I'm not racist. If you have to say that, you're probably racist, man. You gotta know that you're probably racist, my guy.
That's why I don't say that line when I get caught in my racist.
Yeah, it's like, yes. Yeah. It'd be like that thing from Breaking Bad. You caught me.
I just be like, hey, if you really know me, you know what I'm all about.
And that's about racism. Business is booming.
Grade A racism. Chef kiss.
Oh, day. Oh man, but I know we talked about it last podcast, but the GameStop stock, it's actually going up again. Like it's like at 200, I want to say.
Yeah, 250. Cam said.
Yeah,
he hurt my feelings.
240s.
Like, again, I have not put any money into, but it's good.
I mean,
it costs so much.
If it gets higher, if it gets higher, then that. And it was funny too because we have friends telling us, "Oh, it's a joke stock. You know, don't invest in it again." And I mean, it's up $200 from when it dipped. Yeah. When it was like the price that we wanted to buy it at. So I mean, stocks are all about taking chances anyway. Like if I had put 5 stocks in right now, I would almost have like $1,000 easily just from 5 stocks.
Yeah, it would be nice to been laughing right now with the joke.
Yeah,
I wish I was definitely a part of the joke.
Yeah, I was gonna say all my stocks are up right now actually. So
yeah, I looked in Robinhood today because I kept getting a notification. Everything is up.
Yes, everything's up and good. A ding.
So I'm like, Super Gaming League, are you gonna continue to go up even more or no?
That would be nice because I bought it at $4.99 a share and I bought like 10 shares, so I would at least like it to get somewhere in like the high like double digits. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Now once I saw that, I'm like, okay, get more? No, yes. I'll figure it out or not.
Yeah, I mean it's all about stocks, you know. Like I said, it's just taking chances.
Yeah, I ain't put a credible amount in there anyway, so it's not like it's.
Me too. I didn't put a lot. I think altogether I probably put like $250 in stocks. So you know, I'm just like, I put a decent amount in, but it's not like I'm gonna like cry if I lose it.
If I had like money, I could have like did this with. I could have put in.
Shoot, there's somebody who's buying Tesla stock, and because that's the Tesla stock dip like the 500s. I was like, that's probably a good stock to go with because that's definitely going back up.
Yeah,
because they said Elon Musk lost like $28 billion.
Oof.
Yeah, but he'll be fine. He's a dirty, smelly gazillionaire. I was about to say millionaire.
I was about to say if he lost billions.
Yeah, he might be a little bit more than a billionaire, my guy.
Wow.
He's like, oh no, my $28 billion. Is him wiping his eyes with an original page from the Bible.
Diamond encrusted toilet paper.
Speaking of $1 billion companies, apparently
Lazy Nerds is not one. You should you should buy t-shirts off our website.
Bye. But no, Amazon is they actually bought out the Coachella Mall that we have here in Baton Rouge.
They finally went on and
Yep. So and they said that from what I read, they said they were completely demolishing like the whole mall.
Damn.
So they're demolishing it, and I think they're gonna put like a whole new like warehouse. Yeah, like a whole new warehouse in there. So I was like, that's cool. Downside is that it's Amazon. The upside is that people get it brings more jobs to the Baton Rouge community, which is nice.
I wish they would keep the mall. It's kind of sad to see that it's gonna get turned to some sneaky warehouse. Because even if they decide to leave, then it's gonna be that ugly ass warehouse.
Yeah, the ugly ass warehouse. Yeah.
Just like if you keep going down Florida, they have that huge ass tall building. I don't know what the hell it used to be, but it's.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like, man, it'd be nice to see something be used out of that, but since it's such a unique building and somebody would have to have like a unique type of situation to buy that's staying there forever.
Yeah, it's kind of like in New Orleans, like one of the tallest buildings in the city is just like desolate. It's like the weirdest thing ever. It's like it's in the CBD Central Business. Yeah, CBD. Hey man, you want some CBD? But no, it's in the Central Business District near the Superdome where the Saints played. Who that? I have to say that very sadly. Who that? But no, they've been making good moves.
One that
more like motherfucking blew that.
True that. It's who
Andrew
that?
Christopher Breeze, if you're watching this, you are a piece of shit. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Damn, he just hit you with your whole gun. Yeah. You really in trouble.
Andrew Christopher Breeze.
Go get the Switch.
Oh hell no, not the Switch.
Not the Nintendo one either.
Yeah. Back in my day, this is what a Switch was. Yeah, you used to get abused by your parents. Congratulations, asshole.
Just think, you know how they had that little sound?
Yeah.
What if it was an actual like the sound of a whip of a Switch?
No, it makes it sound like when you click the Joy-Cons in the Switch, like click, bah, click, bah.
I have a lot of people with some PTSD. That's
fuck.
Like, I don't think I want this. This brings up childhood traumas.
But what else? I had something in my mind, and then you cracked that joke, like it completely like left.
But it's also sad to hear about the Amazon destructing the building too, which I guess was a rumor. Some last person I was talking to about Amazon buying it, it was supposed to maybe rent out some of the sections to business owners.
They might just make it into like a brand new mall that's just owned by Amazon.
That would be dope.
Yeah, but I most likely see it as, I don't think Amazon has anything here, and then like we can do it in Baton Rouge and New Orleans. And New Orleans, the city of New Orleans is like, and then like Baton Rouge is like, and they're like, because this is more, this is a little bit less.
I still don't understand why they screwed up the whole Hollywood coming down here to shoot for cheap and shit.
Oh yeah. Because for like years, but I wouldn't say like a good decade, they were coming to New Orleans and Baton Rouge to like shoot a bunch of shit. And I mean, they still shoot stuff in New Orleans, but yeah, they're shooting a lot of stuff here in Baton Rouge. You know what it is that Louisiana in general is just known for having really corrupt politicians. So, you know, they're just like, hey, we want money, and then the people from Hollywood are like, no, and they just left.
Yeah, it's like, do you still not make money from all the Hollywood people being here and spending money in the economy?
I don't even know, but
I would assume that generates more taxes for you to steal.
That reminds me, when I was working at FedEx, somebody was like, they were shipping a glass. I was like, oh, what's so interesting about this glass? He said, bro, Nicolas Cage drank out of this glass. I was like,
so nothing, right?
I mean, I like Nicolas Cage a lot. I think he's a really,
I have nothing against him, but
yeah, I think he's a really weird and interesting person. But like, I'm not gonna be like, Nicolas Cage drank out of his glass.
Oh my god!
If you're shipping, yeah, I was gonna say, if you're shipping that to somebody and they bought it and they paid for shipping or like bought it, they might need help, because they were like, oh, they thought it would just be a good conversation piece. I was like,
no,
yeah, so it's gonna be $15 for ground shipping.
They was just simping. Nicolas Cage simp. I hope so. Well, you know, though I have a partner, I'm happy with my partner. I hope I have some simps.
Can we get some simps in the chat, bro?
We need those bills paid.
I already know I got a simp. Because I'm a pimp. Big pimp simp.
Simp City.
Simp City. We need to get like famous like thirsty ass dudes and like put them like on the cover of, like the Sin City thing and just edit it and just have Simp City. Damn, there's so many like good titles for like this podcast episode. Forgive me, the Lord, if I've yeffed like Simp City. But I ain't got nobody simping over me. I wouldn't want that. I don't feel comfortable with people like fiending after me. I don't know.
I don't feel comfortable either, but
if you're willing to pay money,
I was about to say simps buy merch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you want to look at a left butt cheek, you know, I'll let you look at a left butt cheek for some money.
It won't be my butt cheek.
That would be mine. I'll at least give him that. I let him see my pimply small butt.
He Kosi has this costume for his king with king in like a singlet. He's gonna cosplay king with
banana
that
hammock.
singlet. There you go. Sign up to the Patreon, guys. Tier 1 subscribers get Kosi in the singlet.
Yeah, man. That's I'd probably do it too, just because I think it'd be fun. Just because I think it'd be funny, and people want to pay for it. I think it's funny. They might be attracted to it and think it's funny. It wouldn't hurt me. I'm all for making absurd humor.
Click, drag, spam. AK spank bank folder.
I'm saving this one.
Over here rubbing his hands like the bird, man.
Say, playboy, you got more of them pictures.
Now I want to do a Harvey Birdman with him doing the Birdman hand.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick. I want to recreate that pimp SpongeBob thing. The one where he's like with the green suit on. You know, like people used to have like spray painted like on shirts and all that all the time.
Probably they be making everybody pimps. I'd see.
It's the one where he's got like the green suit on. He's got like the money. He's like, I'm gonna show it to you.
I'm about to say, what character have they not turned into a pimp when we were growing up in the 90s? Oh, especially around here.
Yeah, they'd be like, hey, ghetto Looney Tunes, and be like, okay.
You had to go to City Trends to get that type of stuff.
Yeah, City Trends. I can't believe City Trends is still alive.
I can. They will forever be ninjas.
I was gonna say also, like when I saw Rainbow, I was like, Rainbow's still a thing?
Rainbow's lost stores around here. I don't know how they're doing outside of here, but I believe Rainbow lost stores around here for sure.
There's still a couple of Rainbows around. Like there's a Rainbow like farther down on Plank near the Shoppers Value.
I think the Rainbow on Segan is gone though.
I wouldn't be surprised by that. Segan's probably like, we don't want this. the urban people.
We be out here. We be out there at the Walmart and Sam's.
The urban people want that.
And your urban daughter wants it too. I think I've seen that.
Yeah. I like how he has like the mustache. I like this one too. It's not as funny, but
what happened to him?
I'm about to say Malibu's most wanted. Look at his ass.
Yeah, that look like his cousin.
That's like the Chip Skylark thing from like the first and second episode.
In fact, that looked like his cousin had a badass kid, and he's that's the badass kid.
Say, motherfucker, run me them clans. He go sees his uncle. Hey, Uncle SpongeBob, you know, can I borrow like a 5, man?
I got 5.
He goes like, your father's an accomplished dentist. Why are you asking me for $5?
I said Patty, sir.
son.
I wonder how much SpongeBob gets paid.
You know he don't get paid nothing.
That's why I wonder how much he gets paid.
I'd say Mr. Krabs stay fucking that dude over, and he just take it.
I mean, he has to look like he has a nice house. I'm assuming this house is owned.
Yeah,
but we don't know.
I would like to see like a prequel of how he got his house, like a little prequel episode. I know they're doing that Camp Coral TV show that's like 3D, and Stephen Hillenburg was like, guys, please don't make them as like kids or anything like that. I think he thought it was like corny or whatever. When he died, they were like, Camp Coral now on Nickelodeon, and people are pissed. People are like, bro, this man asked you to not do this, and when he dies, you make this. That's weird. That's still crazy. He's dead though. It's because they killed him. Yeah, I would be. Allegedly. Gotta hit the bodega boys. Allegedly. You looking around too, like allegedly.
They just snuck up behind him. They was like, for Camp Kiki. Allegedly.
Camp Kiki, do you love me? They got. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna stop. I don't want to be talking down on a man's name, especially one that provided me hours of entertainment.
Who?
Stephen Hillenburg,
Oh,
the
okay.
creator of SpongeBob.
I just about to talk down on Drake. I was like, what? You don't want to talk down on Drake? Ain't that your favorite pastime?
I don't be talking that bad about that man. You make it sound like I just be like boo booing on that man.
Straight shit, no.
Nah. Drake is like never in my mind. Only if he's like dropped a new song and people, oh man, Drake just dropped a new song. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I might go listen to it.
You seen this video?
No, I haven't seen it.
Kanye, what's the best part about being a dad? The kids.
You can tell he did not want to do that. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Kosi. When we were recording this, the mic and the camera wasn't cooperating with the recording software that we use. So there was a chunk of the episode that was taken out. It wasn't that big. It was probably just a couple of minutes. But we were talking about UFC. So I just wanted to tell you guys that so you didn't seem lost in the episode. All right, bye.
My nigga Rogers.
Mr. Rogers, nigga. He says, "What's up, bloods?" You know, we back at it, booling.
Mr. Rogers in the hood. The sequel that never happened.
It's like Leprechaun in the hood. Instead of killing people, it just helps them out. That'd actually be a very touching story. So we were talking about UFC, right?
Y'all, me wishing I had spent money to bet and I didn't.
So you said the guy who won is called the Polish Power.
Yeah, that's how you know you're big.
He's like, that win, I would like to have that.
Crazy part about it, he's the UFC champion, heavyweight champion. Almost got kicked out of UFC, and I think he's on like a 4 or 5 winning streak from almost getting kicked out of UFC. And then
how do you get kicked out of UFC? Do you just do like dirty moves that aren't legal?
I'm sure you can get kicked out that way, but like if you lose too much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was on like a losing streak, bounced back from that. Now he's a champ. Then he beat Israel Adesanya, which was, I think he like in kickboxing was like 20-0, and then he's been in the UFC for like 3 years. Already a champion in lightweight.
That's crazy.
Lightweight, a middleweight, and he's undefeated. So he beat the dude beat an undefeated person. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I'm just looking up some gaming news while we.
I was gonna pull up the Polish Power for you.
Send me links to those videos too, so I can add them into the.
What video?
Like the Kanye video, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I type in Polish Power and stuff. Instead of the guy's name, even though I know I can't spell his fucking name. I can't spell no Blokovich.
Well, I was gonna say Bethesda's officially joined Xbox, so that's officially a thing now. So that's kind of cool. Some Bethesda games will be Xbox PC exclusives on Microsoft. Oh,
he looks like a smaller version of Brock Lesnar.
Oh hell no! I would not want to talk to that man. That man already scares me.
He seems like when he was in the interviews and whatever. Look at this man's back.
Bro, what the fuck? He looks like a homunculi. I shouldn't say that. That's mean.
Oh, you know, if somebody that doesn't watch anime is watching this, they won't know who you talk about.
No, homunculi? Yeah, no, that's like an actual thing now. But I was gonna say the biggest news is that Bethesda just bought out, Bethesda's acquisition.
Microsoft. Bought
out. The acquisition.
Put it on the PC, Microsoft, because
they said it's gonna be Xbox PC exclusive. So apparently Activision veterans form Audacity Games to develop Atari 2600 titles. That's interesting. Netflix loses 2 popular Nintendo shows. They had Nintendo shows on Netflix?
I didn't know Demon Slayer was on Netflix. So I started back watching that.
Okay. I didn't like a little bit of the English dub I heard. I didn't like the voices in it.
I left off right when they met Zenitsu.
So yeah, pretty early.
Yeah. And probably a good part to stop because Zenitsu's annoying as fuck.
Yeah, no, Zenitsu's wild and annoying. He's literally the character that's like super annoying, but he has a redeeming quality is that he's just strong as shit, but he's too nervous to realize how strong he is. Yeah.
And I guess we were probably watching it when we were watching. We probably watching it subbed, and I just didn't realize it. But I was folding clothes, so there's no way in hell I was gonna watch it subbed then. So I put on the dub version. I was like, oh, what Tanjiro's fine. I'm okay with his voice acting.
I don't like old boy's voice in Inosuke's. Inosuke's voice is terrible. The little bit the few lines I heard, I was like completely miscast.
I forgot they introduced him, and you sound like a deep, like madman.
Yeah, that's what he's supposed to sound like. He's supposed to have like the super deep voice, and then when you look at his face, he's like
a girl.
Yeah, he's like a pretty boy. That's like the thing about him. But then when he did that, I was like, why? Like, why did you give him that weird light voice like that? He's supposed to, he's supposed to sound like this. Supposed to sound gruff, and like he's got scars all over his face or something like that. But I don't know why they did that.
I just know. I'm like, okay, can we get to the part where Zenitsu doesn't talk, or not that he doesn't talk?
He actually does something.
Oh, I saw when he finally passed out and kills him, the demon when he that demon. It's just like, can we stop scaring this man? This is annoying me. Well, I'm interested in going back to it.
So yeah, Nintendo lost. Netflix lost. It was Super Mario Brothers 3 and Super Mario World. It was like those early 90s cartoons.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
No, I think nobody care about. Even though I caught Trey watching one of those.
They're fun to watch because of how corny they are. That's what I like about them. But here's some big news. Apparently, Xbox console's new browser can also stream Steam games. So that's pretty wild, including Death Stranding. So Xbox users who only have an Xbox, they can finally play Death Stranding because it's only on PC and PS4.
Okay.
I know it's coming on PS5 soon, I think. I think they're updating it. Well, I mean, you can play PS4 games on the PS5, so.
Remind me, what is Death Stranding?
It's the Kojima game. It's a game Kojima made like after he left Konami and all that.
UPS carriers.
Yeah, UPS the game.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought, but I was like, oh, I might be wrong. So, which I have a friend that I saw playing the game. He's like, no, the game's actually pretty good. So I don't know.
I'm gonna have to try it out because I'm a Kojima fan myself, but I'm not one of those people who's gonna be like everything he makes is like art. Even though everything he has made before Death Stranding was pretty damn good. Like even the stuff like before he did Metal Gear Solid, like Metal Gear and like Snatcher and Police Knots.
Yeah.
Like those are like very, very like highly acclaimed games. Like he makes good games. He's a good video game director.
He's a good video game director, but he might also need somebody to be like,
yeah, to keep him in check.
Yeah, that's you're going a little too far, bro.
It's kind of like John Carmack and John Romero. It's like when John Romero left id Software after I think the first Quake. It became more of a hey, look, we're making really cool like tech demos. Like they weren't like games.
Yeah, Rage.
Yeah. Doom 3 because I still people trying to say Doom 3 is a good game. I'm like, nah, y'all really just don't want to admit that. That's probably like that's the low point of the series. Is definitely Doom 3. Doom 3 I don't think Doom 3 works as a horror game. It has like one of the worst shotguns I've ever played in a first person shooter.
That was the horror right there. That was the horror mechanic.
I think they said they made the shotgun terrible on purpose in that game. And the fact that you had to like in the OG version of the game, you had to use a flashlight and the gun separately, which made no fucking sense. On a fucking you're on a base in Mars.
You don't want to get.
How do you not have a flashlight? How do you not have a flashlight like on your gun? Like we do that now.
You're just supposed to keep the gun. You're supposed to keep the flashlight in your mouth.
Keep it in between your butt cheeks when you're not using it. It's like I hear a thick boy coming through.
See a demon.
That's a demon. The demon's like, shit, Doom guy. Where you going, honey?
Doom thickums.
Oh man, they're dropping the new DLC for Doom Eternal. It's Ancient Gods Part 2. I still haven't played Part 1, but I heard a lot of people go like, "Man, Ancient Gods Part 1 is like ridiculously hard." I said, "What?"
You said hard?
I was like, "You said it's difficult."
All the what they call people that make those hard games? The Souls games.
Oh, so it's like FromSoft.
Yeah, all the FromSoft friends go peek over. Hard, you say?
Masochism, you said. But no, it was funny too because there's a Twitter page that I follow called Scrub Quotes. I think I've talked about them.
You got me on. You got one of my things I got from off PlayStation on Scrub Quotes once.
Yeah. Because I tagged them in it. Yeah. But it was like funny, man, because it was like a guy who was like, Doom Eternal's base like campaign is like too hard, and like the Marauders, which were like one of the brand new enemies, is basically you're just basically fighting like another Doom Slayer basically, and they were like, oh, they make the game impossible to beat. And it's like the game is not impossible to beat. Like it was just like somebody said, it was a skill check at its purest level in that game because he can do everything you can do, except the only difference is that he can have a shield and he can like summon like some type of like wolf or something like that. I still don't get with the wolf thing. I think that's probably explained in Ancient Gods. But he can literally do almost everything you could. The only thing you needed to beat him was a super shotgun and one of the new weapons called the ballista. That was it. That's the only thing you needed. I found that out just playing the game. I didn't even look up like little tech videos of how people beat them. Like I just discovered that's how you beat those characters. And like people are like, "Oh man, this game's impossible. This game is bullshit. You know, it's hard." I'm just like, "No, man, you're just bad at the game." Like cuz it gets to a point where you have to realize, is the game bullshit or are you just bad at the game?
Both.
But you know, somebody's never gonna admit both. But 9 times out of 10, they're gonna say the game is too hard or the game's poorly designed. And you know, like I said, it pisses me off because I know people spent you know, blood, sweat, and tears making those games, and they end up making a very polished product. And then you just hear people, "Oh, I can't beat this character consistently because I'm too lazy to learn what to do. This game's bad." It's like, it's annoying, you know what I mean? That'd be like somebody coming up to us, "Oh, this shirt doesn't fit well on me, so all your shirts are shit." Like, no, man, you go get a different shirt. Go get a shirt that fits you. Like, it's something that's easily avoidable. Just learn how to work around it. That it's stuff like that. I don't like people who blame their poor decisions on other people. Basically, I don't like it.
Since we're on the topic of hard games, how do you feel about them starting to add developer mode into games?
Developer mode,
to make it easier. Not developer mode.
Like assist modes and stuff like that.
No, press mode basically.
That's what they call that. They call that press mode.
I don't remember what it was called when I was watching the video not long ago, but an easier mode for people that, you know, do write-ups on games that aren't really, I guess, good at games.
Yeah, no, that's why I was laughing that they call it press mode. Because I feel like there's nothing wrong with it. I feel like here's how I am about game design, is that if it's made to have difficulty ratings like that, then that's fine because it's always a choice on the player. So if you want to play it on the easy difficulty, then that's fine. If you want to play it, yeah, no, it's just, I was doing coke, but no.
I was about to say he took a bump before.
But no, if you want to play it on a harder difficulty, that's fine. That's great to have that choice. But what annoys me is when a game is designed to be this certain difficulty or it has a dynamic difficulty to it.
Yeah, because
and you know, people get pissed about it. Like I said with the FromSoft games, people are like, these games are too hard. They're bullshit. It's like, they're not hard. You just don't take the time to learn how to play them.
Don't say they're not hard. They are hard.
Okay, they're challenging. Yeah, they are. But you know, people,
they're not impossible though.
Yeah, like people don't take the time to learn how to play them. Like the game wants you to think. It wants you to think on how to either exploit it or how to beat it normally. Like, because in the first Dark Souls, there's a certain boss. I remember brothers telling me this. If you have a magic build on you, if you stand in a certain spot in the game, in the room where you fight the boss, it won't come to you. You can just like snipe it. Like, it just, the game wants you to just learn how to just
beat the game.
Yeah, how to beat the game. Like, just learn how to beat the game. That's why I like FromSoft games. Is like they're designed so uniquely on purpose.
Yeah.
So I don't mind if your game is, if you have difficulty settings or if you have, you know, a set difficulty, as long as the core gameplay is fully realized and you're confident in your vision in it, then that's fine. Because when I was playing, it was either Dead Rising 1 or 2 when I was streaming it. You know, one of our homies from the Discord was like, "Oh man, I tried playing this game, but you know, I didn't like the time limit in it." It's like, well, I mean, that's the core thing. That was like one of the unique things of the game, is that, you know, you have to play it in a certain amount of hours. You have to beat it in a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So he was like, yeah, I didn't like that. I just wanted to do everything. Then don't play the game. Like, it's just not made for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, which I guess he tried it out. So I mean, it's not bad. He tried it out.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with trying it out either. It's just that you just have to do different runs. Like, if you want to do like an all survival run, you can like get as many survivors as you can. If you want to do, you know, you do all the cases to a certain point and then you can like leave. Like, there's like 5 or 6 different endings to like the first Dead Rising. So yeah, you like, it's got like a lot of replayability. I think that's one of the reasons why I loved it so much when I was younger. But you know, that's how I am about like difficulty and like, you know, gameplay mechanics, is that people want the game to, people at that core just like instant gratification, especially now because we get stuff so fast. So they
them stimmies.
especially not them stimmies, but you know, they get instant gratification for things, and I think we've forgotten, not even we, just like recently, but just in general, people, they don't like having to work for stuff, especially like people who you know, who might be gifted. So they're probably used to like getting stuff super quick. So if they don't get something super quick, they feel like, oh, I'm a failure, I can't do this, I'm gonna go do something that I already know I can do. It's like, nah, man.
Yep, me playing with Kosuke.
Or hell, even me playing a game that's not, you know, Skullgirls or Tekken. But the thing is that I sat down and learned those games. Like, you know, it's just, we don't like having to work to be good. We want to be good automatically. That's why people, like, they'll be interested in something and then drop it. You know, I'm not excluding myself from that. I still gotta go and skateboard some
more. Same question, but towards FromSoft games. Would you have a problem with them doing a press mode for their games?
I absolutely would not. I wouldn't have a problem with it. Like I said, as long as they have it to where I can pick my difficulty, or if they had it to where it was like, you know, easy mode or original mode, then yeah, man, I'm gonna pick the original mode. I don't care about them having difficulty ratings.
Yeah, but some, you know, the purists.
Yeah, the purists. I mean, but the purists, they can go fuck themselves. Because at the end of the day, they know they're gonna buy the game, and then they can just go play original mode. This was like with me and Oblivion. When because Oblivion was the first Elder Scrolls game to have a fast travel system, and people are like, this makes the game too easy and it makes it too accessible. No, you don't have to use it.
It makes the game more tolerable.
Yeah, it's like, man, have you tried playing like Morrowind? Like, fuck no, I'm not playing. I mean, I'm pretty sure Morrowind's, people consider Morrowind one of the better like Western RPGs ever created. Yeah, but yeah, man, it's just like,
you gotta go from one end of the map to the other, and the map is fucking huge. You spend 30 minutes traveling, and in that 30 minutes of traveling, you're gonna run into bandits and all kind of wildlife that wants to kill you.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a 30-minute travel that's gonna be turned into probably another extra 30 minutes of battle in between then, and then by the time you get there to your mission, talk to them motherfuckers, your mom's gonna be like, it's time to get off the game. And you're like,
but yeah, man, it's like, it's literally, it's the like the fast travel thing. It's like, it doesn't impact the gameplay because you don't have to use it. That's what I don't like, that type of thing when it comes to like people with difficulties, where they're like, no, if the game is hard, it should stay hard. You can't do anything about it. But if the developer has it in there to where you can use this, but you don't have to, then it's not a flaw in the game design. Because just don't use it.
Yeah, people, the high might be like, "That's how the game's supposed to be." And if you can't get good, don't play the game.
Yeah, but see, the thing is that with FromSoft has it to where this is how you're gonna play your game. If you don't want to play it, don't want to play it like that, don't play it. That's completely fine because you're not owed.
Yeah,
that's the way I see it. Ugh, he digging his nose,
scratching,
nasty.
Itch. My nose itch.
Yeah,
it's normal.
He did some coke with me, but no.
That's why I asked if you would be okay with them having a press mode in like their type of games because
I wouldn't care. Yeah, and I would consider myself a slightly like
avid FromSoft game.
Yeah, slightly avid. Like I'm not playing like everything they've made because like if you play the stuff before Dark Souls, I ain't touching that shit. Maybe Demon Souls. I actually do want to play Demon Souls remastered on PS5, but no, I wouldn't have a problem with them adding a difficulty to the FromSoft games as long as they have it to where you can play it how they originally have the difficulties. Then I'd be fine.
You know me, I don't care.
I mean,
does it affect me?
people were bitching about Sekiro having a live system to it. It's like, I mean, it gives you a choice not to use it. When it says death, you can just click and then just die and then just come back.
I feel like most of these games, they give you choices not to use the bullshit that is in the game. That's kind of when Shy was kind of complaining about the battle pass with COD. I'm like, you don't have to buy the stuff. You really don't.
Yeah.
I was like, everything that's in the game, you can just grind the game and get.
Now, see, I see both sides on that one because I'm like, these guns are really good. So if these guns are really good, people are gonna buy them, and then you're at a disadvantage because they have guns that either shoot faster or do better DPS. You know what I mean?
But the guns are in the game. Like you go to the box and get the guns.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. So you do have a chance. I keep on forgetting that you do have a chance of actually getting the guns. So
and you get to level up the guns that way, and then once you level up that way, you put in your loadout, and then. So I'm like,
yeah. See, I'm still new to Warzone. I just started playing Warzone, guys.
Like if you're impatient, yeah, you can cut the line, but like everybody else, it's you get the gun before everybody else because you paid, but at the same time, for me, it's like, how do you know? Unless it was same day that the gun dropped, which still, you don't know if they got early access to it or not.
I'm still waiting to get a street sweeper because I've never gotten a street sweeper yet. I want to get one of those.
You saw one last night.
No. It was during the pre warm up stuff.
Pre-game.
Yeah.
The pre-lobby.
Yeah, man, I was getting washed in solos today. I tried playing, man. They had a dude who was literally just prone, and like I just like walked by him, and I just felt I was like, why does my back hurt?
We stayed up. Oh, go ahead.
No. I was just clearing my throat.
We stayed up to 5.
Damn.
Got like 2 level 2s. Well, not level 2s. Second place like twice. 7th place. 20th. I'm like, okay, I gotta go to Juan. We just not doing it.
Yeah, when Juan was playing Apex with us, like we gotta win like easily like within an hour. So I was
I
like,
just saw the clip this morning.
Yeah, I was just like, I gotta want to play some more Apex on controller. Apex plays so much better on controller, and it's weird because like shooters naturally should play better on mouse and keyboard.
That's what that's supposed to be the general consensus.
Yeah, I think it's because of the way the shooting works. Like it's just easier because it has aim assist on it. It's because I feel like you have to lead your shots way too early, like way too close. And Call of Duty's weird about stuff like that too, because Call of Duty, it's easier. It's better just to aim down the sights than hip fire. Hip fire is garbage on Call of Duty. I'm just gonna keep it real. But hip firing. Like if you're not using a shotgun, then yeah, hip firing. I think on the automatic weapons aren't really good. But if you're using hip firing on Apex, that shit is great close range. You can just go like this with your mouse, and it'll just like you'll hit people all the time as long as you're leading your shots correctly. You'll hit the person 100% of the time. So I think they did that to be the antithesis of Call of Duty, because they were like, okay, Call of Duty, it's better to aim down the sights. Well, we're gonna have it to where it's only good to aim down the sights when they're a certain range from you, because if you're aiming down the sights close quarters, you're not getting that shit, because the people gonna shoot. They're gonna fucking Ali dodge your bullets, man.
Shit, I don't know. I cannot. You've seen, since you've been playing with us now, which that's gonna lead to a question I'm gonna ask you. You've been playing with us now. You see, I can actually get kills on Warzone, but shit, Apex, I'm like, I don't know.
And it's funny too. It's funny too, because I feel like when I was playing with the controller, I was getting more consistent kills with the controller on Apex. Like, and but on Call of Duty, I'm better on mouse and keyboard.
Just is what it is.
Yeah.
What's different?
Aiming.
No. What's different for you now that just seem like you are enjoying Warzone?
Warzone.
Compared to the first go round.
I don't know. I think it's because I saw you guys playing, and like, you know, you guys are just having fun and just yucking it up. I would just be like in the stream, or, you know, just in the chat, you know, in the voice chat, just goofing off with you guys. I was like, I'll give it another chance. And I don't know. I guess I was so used to playing Apex, yeah. And the thing is, I had to get used to the map is so fucking big, and also that I have it installed on a different hard drive. Because I don't have it installed on my system drive. I have it installed on one of my external drives that I use for like movies and stuff like that. Yeah, but yeah, Warzone's good. The thing is that when I say it's better than Apex, it does certain things better than Apex, and Apex does certain things better than Warzone. And I think that's what makes those two games so good, is that they both have different things to them that make them better. Like, Warzone has better comeback options, because, like, man, as soon as you down, that's it. Like, you done. But the sound design in Apex is much better. You can feel when somebody is running up behind you on Apex.
Yeah.
On Call of Duty, you can't even hear that shit.
I'm about to say, unless it's just our headsets, cause I know
I'm using studio monitors, and I can't hear nobody when they're running up behind me.
let like Shino tell you, like with his HyperX headsets, I think even same with Juan, they'd be like, yeah, there's a box in the house, and the house would be where the damn hoodies are. I'm like, how did you hear that?
I can hear that though. I can hear that with my studio monitors, because the boxes actually do have a very unique sound to them. But yeah, the sound design in Apex is just so much better. Obviously movement in Apex. Yeah, the movement is probably the best thing about Apex. Yeah.
I wouldn't say either is better than the other. They both have things that I like that I could get in one game.
Yeah, that'd be great.
But since I can't get them in one game, I prefer to play Warzone.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I was gonna say, aesthetic wise, obviously, Apex is shitting on. Well, I'm saying it's more unique looking.
I'm about to say it really depends on your preference on that too.
True, yeah.
Style, one's more stylized, one's very
realistic.
Yeah,
realistic. True. I like that you can use powers consistently in Apex. But like I said, that's another preference.
That's one of those things, like,
yeah, because it's a hero shooter. Let's keep the stack. It's a hero shooter.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with the powers. If COD had powers for some strange reason because they like to steal things from other people and try to make it better, I could get behind it.
Yeah, they tried that. They tried that with Advanced Warfare. They tried to make broke-ass Titanfall. Yeah, that's what it was. It was.
No. I'm not.
He's like, I'm not denying. You're not wrong.
No, I didn't like those games.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, that's why I was like, they try to make broadcast Titanfall.
I'm like, those aren't powers. So I'm like,
well, Titanfall had stuff similar to that, though, where you can like run off walls and shit like that in jetpacks. Everything good?
Unplug something.
I was gonna say everything's working fine.
Unplug something? Maybe not. That's the mic.
Yep. I just noticed it's showing a bit of the wall over there, but whatever. Fuck it. You guys love us anyway?
So once they got those jetpacks, I played one, and I was like, I'm on hiatus from Call of Duty. I didn't get back into Call of Duty until they implemented the battle royale. That's what got me into it.
Like, oh, free Call of Duty?
Well, no, not that one, because one of the last Black Ops.
Oh, they had a battle royale on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Warzone came out. Then we went on bought Modern Warfare. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm in.
I'm back in the trenches. Literally, I'm back in the trenches.
But I feel like Warzone's a little less bullshit than standard Call of Duty, because you don't have to worry about people respawning behind you, shooting you back of the head. It's like, I just killed him. You gonna spawn him right behind me?
Bro, I hated. I played Ghost on PS3. I hated that shit. That was like the only Call of Duty I played online. I played
Ghost
once.
was good.
Yeah, I played it online once. I played one thing and I was just never again. I was like, I hate this.
But I was even enjoying the Modern Warfare multiplayer too, and I enjoyed the Cold War beta. Once the actual game came out, I feel like I don't enjoy it as much. But I don't know. I'll eventually get back to it, but it's been cool. I was wondering if you were gonna come back. I was like, I'm not gonna push him, because I was like, if I keep asking him, I'm like,
oh yeah, you already know I'm gonna say fuck off.
So I was like, I'm not gonna ask. And it was crazy because the video we're getting edited from one of our other guys, Darian or Weeaboo Dojo.
Weeaboo Dojo.
Yeah. He's editing the video of Juan and I's most recent win together.
Okay.
And the beginning of the thing, we were both like, I think Kosi's about to break.
Little did he know, he did.
Yeah, we was like, I could tell he wants to play, because you've been, like what you said, you've been popping in what you call it, and you see us having fun. I was like, it's the fact that we're having fun and then we're not trying to push it on him. So I was like, we're just gonna continue to do what he's doing. It's like, he might eventually.
It's like, hey, I'm downloading Warzone again. He was like, yes, yeah. It's like the thing of the baby. Yeah. I'm decent at the game too, which is good.
It's good that you like it too, because I don't like it. I don't know what happened first time.
I think I was just playing a lot of Apex. That's what it was, and might get back into Apex as well, so I might play both. It's gonna take time to get used to, I'm playing on controller on one and then mouse and keyboard on the other, so I'll be fine.
I'm probably gonna try that, because I don't like being bad. I don't.
I don't think anybody likes being bad.
I can, but like there's certain things I can accept being bad at.
I understand that. Yeah, it's just like I don't mind being bad at like King of Fighters. I'll just like mash buttons in King of Fighters. I don't give a shit. But yeah, if I'm playing like Samurai Showdown, that was a game I wanted to get good at, but then the scene's pretty much dead because the online's terrible for it. So it's like
just gonna be a couch co-op game for us whenever we do play it.
Yeah.
Apex Legends out on Switch. File is 25.
Oh, I heard about that. Apex Legends is out on Switch now. Somebody used that thing of old girl from WandaVision, the one who ends up being the main villain. I guess. The one where she was like, when she does that, he said, Apex Legends say it's gonna run at 30 frames on my Switch.
That's docked or undocked.
I think docked it should probably run 30 frames, because the Switch docked actually runs stuff pretty well. But no, undocked, no fucking way that thing's hitting the constant 30. That shit's gonna look like you playing
slideshow.
I don't think like a slideshow, but I think it's probably gonna be hitting like 25, 20. And it's gonna look like you're playing it like on an old like old 2010 like computer.
Yeah, but I could only imagine how much it's gonna look like a PS Vita game.
I love to see
PS Vita. I meant to say PSP.
That's funny too, because I remember stuff running well on PSP.
No. I'm not saying that it's not gonna run well.
Oh, you saying it's gonna look like a PSP?
Yeah, it's gonna look like a PSP game.
I want to try Apex Legends out on Switch just to be like, fuck it, I'll try it.
I mean,
it's free. So. It's free, right? Might as well try it out. I'm gonna be like, man, that shit garbage, bro.
If I do, I am not playing in handheld. I'm just gonna dock that shit.
I have a controller too, so I have like a really good controller for my Switch. that I rarely use.
I mean, I guess it'd be content if we
Try it out, yeah.
try it out. Because I can stream my Switch because I got the capture cards and shit, so.
I still gotta get a capture card and my 1099 from you. I guess we'll do it after this.
I forgot 1099, but whatever, it's around the corner.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope it runs decently. If it runs well, I'm gonna be like, all right, I see you respawn.
If it runs well.
That shit scares me every time. You guys probably couldn't hear that, but there's like sometimes when there's trucks around here.
Sounds like a car crash.
Yeah, it sounds like a car crash, and I always park like kind of close to the street, so I always know when somebody
fucking car.
And I'm like, son of a bitch, I only have 2 months left on it.
Oh, which luckily your fix for your car recently was an easy fix.
Oh yeah. So I got a car thing for you guys. So I was driving my car a couple days ago. I was getting something for my mom. Came back, and I was like, I'm hungry, and I'm too lazy to go cook myself something. So I do what every good American does: force some wage slave to make my food. But no. But
the waiter is called slaver.
But then I went to go get some fast food, and then when I started my car, I just hear and like it starts up, but it sounds weird. And then I was like, turn it off, turn it back on, not starting. You know, I was like, at first I wasn't freaking out because I was like, oh, it's probably something. Like my car is like rare. It's like barely even 10 years old. It's still like a new car for the most part, like kind of. So I'm like, I'm not really worried about it. And then I'm just like starting to worry because I'm like, you say it might be the starter. I'm like, oh man, I really hope it's not the starter because that's gonna be a bitch to try and like actually replace physically. Yeah, you gotta take off the whole exhaust manifold. I looked it up and I was like, I'm not equipped to do that. I can take off the top of an engine, replace like head gasket covers and stuff like that. But nah, I can do like the basics and a little like slightly like intermediate stuff on cars, but nothing like that. Like I can change like brakes easily, but nah, if I gotta take off exhaust manifolds, no. But so I had my friend come over, my friend who always helps me with my car troubles when I don't know what's going on. And he comes and he looks and he goes like, yeah, man, your battery contact is corroded. Like the actual you know, like
it was just caked up with corrosion.
Yeah, it was just caked up with corrosion. He literally just we went to the Advanced Auto Parts and we went to Walmart because he said he needed jumper cables. I was like, I'll buy you jumper cables, don't worry. And we get back, we use like the battery cleaner. He scrubs around the thing a little bit and then he scrubs the part of the actual like battery contact. And he tightens the you know the wire back to the wire contact back to it. And he was like, start it. And it started up. I was like, oh my god. I was just like,
you didn't even see that? You didn't even think to look at the battery?
yeah, I was like, because I was like, the battery can't be bad. Like I bought this battery like a year or two ago. It can't be bad.
It's a while that you didn't even look at the battery though.
I mean, I looked at it. It didn't look weird to me, but he was like, yeah, it's corroded. I was like,
I hadn't had enough vehicles with corrosion on the batteries. I don't know why it just ends up being on mine, but I usually have a soda nearby. I mean, I usually have a Coke nearby.
Yeah, I've heard that Coke's actually working really good on that. Yeah,
and we drank those.
Yep, be pissing blood all the time, baby. Did you know that there's a rumor that that Coke was either made in Atlanta or Shreveport, and people still don't know where it was originally made?
No, that's quite far away from each other,
right? Like it's like good like two. That's like a good like 2 states apart from each other.
how you mix that up?
I don't know, but guess who's got the Coke Museum? Atlanta.
I guess Atlanta.
So everybody's like, yeah, Coke's from Atlanta. But yeah, it's always been argued that Coke was either made here in Shreveport. Well, in the state. We don't live in no Shreveport.
Good Lord, we don't live in no Shreveport. A good thing.
Yeah.
Shreveport got fucked.
And Shreveport sucks. But yeah, it's either you know, here in Louisiana in Shreveport or in Georgia in Atlanta. So that
Georgia. I don't want to get copyright claim.
Okay.
That's all you get. YouTube like
Just one more second. Damn. We want to ruin their lives.
YouTube like Pinky. Say no goddamn word.
No, it's not even YouTube. It's Google, the Pawpaw company. You're like, say no goddamn word, knuckle. Woo! Oh man.
Which reminds me of the fact that I want to watch Come to America too. Come to America.
I watched a little bit of it. In the clips I saw, I heard people, oh man, this shit is garbage and blah blah blah. And like I was like popping in and out while my brother and my mom were watching. I was like, this doesn't look bad. And like what are people getting so upset about? And then when they finished it, my brother, he's a little critical like I am. And he was like, yeah, it's not bad.
My parents watched it, and I think my dad gave it a positive review. He's like, I don't understand, and then I know it has to be good or at least decent because we went to the gun range Sunday. I think they watched the movie Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
When we came back from the gun range,
They're watching again.
Yeah, my mom was showing my grandmother.
Okay.
So if my mom's showing a movie, then it has to at least be okay.
Yeah. I think honestly, it's just
Too many years in between, maybe.
Nah, I think it's just a bunch. It's just a classic thing of people and the nostalgia get to them. Well, this didn't happen like this, and it's because there's new characters in it, like the younger characters. People hate young people.
That's why I said too many years in between.
Yeah.
If that same movie came out, maybe a couple years after the first one, they've been okay.
I was gonna say honestly, it don't even matter at the end of the day because I think it's done like the highest selling, like in terms of streaming, is done like the best like ever. That's how well it's doing.
That's good.
Yeah, that says a lot too because people like a lot of people stream stuff, especially in this climate right now.
Yeah, I'm eventually check it out with all the other things I want to check out. I'm eventually get into this WandaVision shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably end up watching that too. It's funny because the season finale is called the series finale because it's set up like a show. Yeah. So, I'm gonna watch that too. I think the reason why those budgets are so high is because how many seasons of it how many episodes was of it?
For Wanda?
Yeah, for WandaVision.
I have no clue.
I know it's not like a season when it's like 12 to like 24 episodes. I don't think people even do like 24 episode seasons nowadays.
Isn't it like a show that probably has like hour episodes though?
I don't think WandaVision is an hour episode, but I know
I was thinking it would be
Doom Patrol, which is a really good show. Watch Doom Patrol if you got it HBO Max. It's a great show. That's an hour-long show. I still have to finish it, but it's a very good show. I promise.
Yeah, I still never started. I told myself I'm gonna start getting into my back into shows. There's some shit I need to get completed. Yeah. So that's probably my best way of getting that stuff completed. To sit down on the computer, do that while I watch.
Man, sometimes I'd be dipping into HBO Max. I'd be turning on Justice League just one more time. I'm going back and like watching it. It's still a very good series. I still enjoy it. I'm still in the first season, so it's got like the growing pains with it, but it's trying to like establish characters and stuff like that.
Yo, take record. How many times we do the podcast?
Oh, and I Justice League. I love Justice League, man. It's a good show.
I feel like that's 2 or 3 podcasts in a row, but
yeah,
it's all
right. Who's counting?
Me passively, not actively.
Like, man, this nigga said this a couple times.
It had to happen a couple times. I remember. My memory, shit.
Oh man. It's like 42 minutes. You could probably wrap it up.
Oh, that's 42 minutes from the other stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, we also had like 20, 30 minutes worth of
other shit.
Yeah. So, all right, y'all.
Deuces.
See you.
See you in episode 20.